Good day to you, Pisces. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is a general reading for Pisces for the last week of June 2022. So Pisces, this is for your Sun, Moon and Venus, and also those of you who do know your rising sign, check your rising, you could be Pisces. We'll see where this reading takes us to. It's not geared at anything in particular. I hope you guys have been well. So starting off, I see some of you Pisces could have an Aries person in your space. So could be that. Some of you could also be having a Capricorn person in your space. Some of you definitely having to deal with challenges. We see here we've got this Devil card that came up twice. So Pisces, you could definitely be dealing with a Capricorn person in your space. I'm not reading reversals, guys. This is only upright cards. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Aries, some of you are Pisces, because I'm seeing this Aries sign here. Some of you, look, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have an Aries person in your space. This card, yes, it is a sign for Aries, but it could also just mean that, you know, you need to draw upon this Emperor energy for yourself. Now, if you are dealing with it, let's look at the different scenarios first, okay? If you are dealing with an Aries person, you could be in a relationship that has become very toxic and very difficult for you to handle, Pisces, but you are unfortunately tied up to this person. There's what started off as a lust and passion has actually become bondage today. This relationship is a very difficult relationship for some of you people. On the flip side, some of you are having to bring up the strength, realizing that you've had to deal with a lot of hardships with regards to a Capricorn person. So you could have somebody who's a Capricorn where you have to now be strong and take this Emperor's role with this Capricorn energy person and be a better person with them. Maybe you might realize that you have to be more practical in your approach to love, not be so romantic, but have a more practical approach to love. If it's not this kind of a love situation, it could be some of you are going through a very difficult patch and you have to be very logical in your approaches and also be very mindful of addictive behavior and addictive patterns that some of you may have. So you've got to be mindful of that. Be mindful of wanting things that are not yours, about holding on to things or having a possessive mindset. Sometimes, you know, you could be just demanding an attention and love from somebody that just doesn't want to give you that attention and love. And you are burdening yourself, Pisces, in this situation, in this circumstance. Wow, this is quite interesting. So we got this, under the Emperor, we've got the Five of Wands, we've got the World, we've got the King of Cups. Under the Ten of Wands, we've got the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil. Under the Devil, we've got the Six of Wands and Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles. So let's see, very interesting. Some of you could also be dealing with young people in your space. Okay, Earth and Water signs here. Pisces, Scorpio, and oh goodness me, just slipped my mind there. Cancer. I don't know why. My apologies, slipped my mind. Or you could be dealing with an Earth person, which is a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn again. So definitely some form of Capricorn energy coming through, young Virgo energy, or young Cancer. Young Taurus energy. I don't know, my words are getting all twisted up. We find that you are needing, some of you could be finding yourself needing to defend yourself in your situations. Some of you could be looking to the past, to be looking for answers in the past. Some of you could be actually at a point of success where things are going very well for you, and others could be feeling very burdened in their situations. But what is very important, Pisces, is that you've got this King of Cups, which is almost very much your energy here, King of Cups energy. Saying that you should be very loving, be very loving. Allow this flow of love from yourself to others. Allow yourself to be realizing, I can control some things, but some things I can't control, and I must learn to go with the flow. We see that you are needing to make some choices. Some of you may be feeling, you know what, I don't have enough information. Maybe saying, oh gosh, I got to make a blind choice here. You actually don't have to make a blind choice, because you know exactly what it is that you need to do. No matter how burdened you are, Pisces, by your circumstance, you need to go within yourself and really think about the things that you want. A lot of you have planted a lot of good seeds over the ages, and right now is almost like your harvest time. You get to pick and choose what it is that you want out of life. But there is, once again, this devil energy, this bondage that you find yourself in. You find yourself tied up maybe to a situation, maybe to an attitude. Maybe you can be a bit of a tyrant, Pisces. Have you become the person who wants what they want without thinking about the consequences of their choices? We see some of you are moving towards, it could be a marriage situation. Be very mindful that you know what it is that you're getting yourself into with anybody. You could be moving in with somebody as well in a living situation, but definitely some level of commitment. Some of you could also be finding yourself involved with a younger person, and there's a lot of love. And I think this was last week's reading as well. This younger person, some of you could be involved with a younger person. And you know, there's a lot of love in the situation. Could be a lot of innocence, a lot of hope as well for you. But there's also you needing to be very practical in your life choices as you move towards the future. You know, taking things step by step, thinking about what it is that you need to do, how it is that you need to do what you need to do, and being very practical in your situations. We see that with you having to defend yourself, with others having to stand your ground, you having to look at your choices and having to think about how are you going to move forward with the things that you need to do. We see also that you need to show some love and consideration for yourself as you're moving forward, looking at your choices so that you can understand, Pisces, that if you are operating from a place of love with your choices, you can get the rewards that you so desire. Card that came out, the Hanging Man. There were another layer of cards here for some clarity for you guys. I hope this has helped. This is quite interesting for you, Pisces. Oopsie daisy. Too many cards there. Let me see here. Pisces. A lot happening there for you, Pisces. Okay. Got the Four of Cups, got the Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you have actually started new on. You got the Star, Aquarius energy. This could also be an Aquarius person in your space. You could be having options towards Aquarius person, Pisces. Or it also could be a wish fulfillment card. It's a beautiful card. There's a card of balance and a card of maybe your wishes being granted, you actually, being on the right track. We see, as we're reading this, a lot of you are finding that you're needing to change your viewpoints on certain matters, on the way that you view things, on the way that you view situations, on the way that you view circumstances and what has recently transpired in your personal space. And we see that as you are making choices in your life, Pisces, you've got to be very mindful of not overlooking the opportunities that you have right before you and wishing for something that you don't have, that you think is due to you, that you think you should have. So you can become so caught up in dreams and illusion, Pisces, that you can actually lose focus of the reality of life. So be very mindful of that. As you are making you have accomplished a lot, and you're seeing you're getting your rewards, and people are acknowledging you for the good that you have done, be it career, be it personal, be it friendship, where people are so thrilled about the things that you've done. You need to make some very practical plans and take some very practical steps, even however slow you're moving, as long as you're moving forward. You need to take these steps to move forward in your life. We see that you have accomplished a lot, you have learned a lot, you have done quite well for yourself, some of you, and you see that there's a self-awareness, this energy of, I have done well, I'm self-sufficient, I'm independent, I don't really need anybody about me. You know what? I'm content in my choices in my life. I just have this balance. I have this love. I have this flow. Some of you could be finding that your wishes are being granted, and there's this happy flow about you. And because of this independent energy that is flowing from you, you're finding that you have a lot more choices opening up to you, and you have to now decide which is it that you are going to go after. Again, we got this fire energy here. Remember, tarot is not defined to male and female. The masculine and feminine energies are interchangeable. So we've got this masculine energy of love, and we've got this masculine energy of fire that's coming through to you, this King of Wands energy. So once again, some of you could be looking to somebody from the past. You could be involved with somebody that's a Sagittarius, somebody that's an Aries, or somebody that is a I'm having one of those days today, Pisces, where I just cannot seem to remember what's what. Sagittarius, Aries, and what is the other fire sign? Goodness gracious me. I'm getting old. People, I'm getting old. That's my excuse. Am I going to say I'm getting old? Or age is nothing but a number. But definitely another fire sign here. Leo. Look at me. It's a Leo. Oh, my apologies. So, Leo. So some of you could be involved with that. You know, some of you could find yourself in this this relationship where you just need to take a moment of time out. You take a moment to recoup. Some of you could be feeling that even though I need to take a step away from this relationship, I need to make sure that I am ready to be on guard. It's almost as though like it's this false sense of peace. Some of you are very aware of having this false sense of peace in your situations. But there's also a lot of happiness. There's a lot of things to be happy about. There's a lot of joy that is there for you. There's a lot of, family blessings. There's your sign, the moon. That's your sign, Pisces energy. So there's a lot. So you've got, and you've got Gemini, the lovers. So in yours, some of you could be in a love situation, and you've got the High Priestess, where we are finding, some of you could be finding people are finding you very attractive. Some of you could also be finding that your intuition is heightened. You have this awareness, this heightened intuition, this knowing. Some of you have the sense of knowing. So you've got Scorpio energy. So you've got a lot of energies around you here. A lot of things that are happening here in your space. So we see that as you are changing your viewpoint, Pisces, some of you could be in a state where you're feeling that your back's against the wall. You're feeling a little defensive about things. It comes back to needing to defend yourself. You need to realize that you do have options, and you need to lift your head up from the conflict, and you maybe need to keep quiet, and you need to say to yourself, okay, what are my options? Let me look towards my options and make a move towards my options. Some of you, as you are looking for, it's almost like a pie in the sky dream that some of you may be having. You may be wanting something that is really not meant for you because you are not taking into account what it is that you do have, and you're daydreaming about what it is that you should have and wasting time. You could cause yourself to be having a poverty mindset, feeling left out, not having, saying, I need to have this and I need to have that because, I'm not getting what I want. You could be feeling alienated from your person. You could also be feeling that there can only be one person for me and I want what I want. So you need to actually bring some balance within yourself. You need to be very mindful of not getting caught up in illusion, of not knowing what it is that you want, thinking one thing, wanting something else, being, you got to be so honest with yourself. You have to be brutally honest with yourself, Pisces. Be truthful with yourself about what is it that's going on. And also realize that you cannot get caught up in dreams. Some of you could have a love situation, a very passionate love situation. Could be somebody from the past that's coming into your present. Somebody that could be a very independent female, a very got this feminine energy. So it could be from a male person, somebody, or female, whichever it is. Where somebody from your past, a female person from your past is coming into your life, where there's a strong connection, you're admiring who they are, there's this choice that you have to make towards a love situation. The attraction could be mutual. This person finds you attractive, you find them attractive. Could be somebody new as well for some of you, somebody that you've been wishing for. But to most of you, you could be actually getting somebody from the past that you've been wishing for and wanting, that's coming into your present situation. But you have to be so mindful right now, Pisces, about how you express yourself. You have to be mindful of your thoughts. You have to be mindful of your messages that you're sending through to the other person. You've got to be mindful of the energy that you are putting out there. I see that there's a lot to celebrate. Some of you may have to choose between two lovers. There's two people, two different personalities, or sometimes you're also seeing yourself having to look towards. Some of you could have this fire energy in your space, and there's a lot to celebrate with this person. Some of you could be having a very passionate relationship with somebody, and there's a lot to celebrate with this person. Could be new commitments. Some of you could also have maybe had a recent marriage. Could also be almost a commitment that you've had with your person in a not too distant past, where something amazing had happened. But this could be very specific to somebody where there was a marriage that is not seeming to be working out, or relationship that's not seeming to be working out, and some of you are wanting to get away from the situation. It's actually feeling that what was supposed to be a happy situation is not very happy, and you literally have to change everything about yourself, change everything about this relationship. It's really not working. Some of you could find yourself in a situation where this relationship that you'd wanted is not working, so you're wanting to move away, to change your situation, change your circumstance to something a little better. So Pisces, there seems to be a lot of change coming up here for some of you. Let's draw on the Energy Oracle cards and let's see what they have to say for you. What messages does the Oracle have for you, Pisces? Remember, life is always about choices. You don't need to stay stuck in a bondage situation, or also with yourself, you can rise up from something. Yeah, we see some of you taking a journey. Taking this journey, maybe it's a physical journey, could be an emotional, mental, even a psychological journey, spiritual journey. You're just leaving where you are at. You're ready to move on. We see that you need to realize the power within yourself, that you can heal yourself, and that you also need to, the best way to bring healing to yourself and to your situations and to those around you is to start to show a lot of love towards yourself and display this love towards yourself, and allow this love that is within you to grow and to just spread around you. So Pisces, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. It is fairly intense. I think most of the readings I've done this week have been fairly intense. So take care, Pisces. Until next time, goodbye.